situation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Let 'em in. Had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it
Podcast presents the birthday celebration of Little Rock's own Brian B-Level Stewart, the podcaster that's sweeping the nation. We're calling this celebration Grown Coming. That's right, Grown Coming. If you want to party with grown people at a grown establishment with a grown vibe, this is the event for you. With celebrity DJ, Dirty DJ Deja Blue providing the sounds. Must be 25 and up to attend. Dress code is simple. Must come fly. Sunday, February 16th at Gigi's Lounge, located at 1304 Main Street in downtown Little Rock. Doors open at 7 p.m. For table reservations and tickets, visit blevellr.eventbrite.com. That's www.blevellr.eventbrite.com. Or to purchase tickets through Cash App or to find out more information, call 501-650-9726. That's 501-650-9726. We'll see you at Gigi's Lounge on Sunday, February 16th for B-Level's birthday bash and Grown Coming. This is one event you don't want to miss. See you there.
All right, good evening. Happy Sunday. Broadcasting live from the B-Level Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, B-Level.
And I'm Andrea.
And I'm Tristan Transformation.
And I don't know what the hell Anthony P is. I don't know where Anthony. Let me see if I can hear you, Tristan. Give me a test on you.
Testing.
Why I can't hear you, Tristan? Okay, come on, Tristan.
Yeah, they always messing with my stuff.
I can hear you now, Tristan. I had Anthony's mic off. I don't know where Anthony is, and Webb is joining us later tonight with the news that you can use. So if y'all see Anthony riding around out there, I would tell you what car he's driving, but y'all might stop him. Tell his ass to get his ass to work. I don't know where the hell he's at. So if y'all see him riding, tell him to get to work. Now, I need to put up this because we've got 2 more weeks for this hell of a celebration. Let me tell you, a player was born. We are
Can't argue with that.
Look at Tristan. We are celebrating greatness in 2 more weeks, 2 more Sundays from tonight. Let me tell you, if you have not gotten your seats, the tables are flying off the shelves. Let me tell you, go to blevellr.eventbrite.com, okay? blevellr.eventbrite.com. The whole crew is going to be there. I promise you, if you females, I want to see all the fly females there. All the sexy females. I want to see players. All my player partners. If you want some real stuff, my real ends, I want to see y'all at my birthday bash. It's at Gigi's 2 weeks from tonight. Hey, listen, we're going to give away some tickets tonight, free admissions tonight. However Tristan wants to give them away, we are going to give them away tonight. But I'm just telling you, if you are somebody, all right, everybody that is somebody is going to be at B-Level's birthday bash. I promise you a great time. We're going to be on some grown shit. We're going to listen to some grown music. We're going to do some grown things. You know what I'm saying? And whoever you take home with you that night is not, it is not on B-Level.
It's on him for
it
sure.
Is not whoever you go home
They
with
say he
that
making the
night.
drinks.
Justin is already hitting shots. Listen, whoever you go home with that night, whatever that night, you know what they say, like whatever you do in Vegas stays in Vegas, but whatever you do at Gigi's that night stays at Gigi's. So I'm listening. All the single people, come on. If you married, make sure you boot up, walk in the door with your people for somebody to choose up on you. B-Level's birthday bash, 2 weeks from tonight. All right. Go get your tickets. If you want to cash app your tickets, call 501-650-9726. That information line there, that number, if you want to pay for your tables or tickets through Cash App for B-Level's birthday bash. Now, real quick, I entitled this episode is UTB Messy, how and why. Now, I want to discuss the elephant in the room, okay? And I said it in my promo. There's been a lot of rumblings lately about this podcast being messy.
Yes, y'all sure been rumbling.
And
where I been? Because I didn't hear this.
it's just Drew, you was sick last week.
Yeah,
you was sick last week.
And I'm
Paid
tired
time
of
off.
Yeah.
She can't get PTO.
Yeah.
But it's just been a lot of rumbling, and I don't know, Andrea, Tristan.
Dana Caffey said definitely on you. Hey, teacher.
Go ahead,
hey, y'all.
shout the people out, Tristan. Tell them what you need to do.
Hey, Tam, how you doing? Y'all go ahead and share this live broadcast for me, and then hit share it in the comments. I'm gonna shout you out. Hey, Danny. Let's see here. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Tam.
Quatisha Lard. Listen, she's coming to the birthday bash. She told me. I see her. She's saying hello, everyone. She's coming to the birthday bash. Who else you got, Tristan?
That's all I see for right
Carol
now.
Lauren. I don't think you can see
it's
that.
Coming in slow.
That's coming up. Quez Powell. I don't know if you got that. Wendy Sanders. Hey, listen, Wendy. Angeline, please share it. TT, please share it. I need y'all to share my live for me. Lakeisha Shelby, please.
I shared it. Let me put share.
Yeah, please share it. I need y'all to share the live.
Don't read the caption,
Ed Durham. Huh?
I said, don't read my caption.
Don't read the caption. Petey, I need you to share the live. LaShonda Mosby, I know you family. Please share. I need everybody to share. My shares have not been going up lately. And I don't know if y'all hating on the brother. Well, but please do me one huge favor and share the live. And Tristan will shout you out. Okay. So as I was saying, hey, Patricia, as I was saying, Andre, there's been a lot of, I don't know if it's hate. And I don't really want to say it's hate. So that's why we did a whole episode to talk about the difference of somebody being messy, somebody deeming us messy, or is it hate? Is it that we've got some success, we got some motion? One of the things that the lady that took our, what did she do for us? I don't want to say that it wasn't palm reading because she got mad last time I said palm reading. But she did a card reading for us.
She did.
Okay. And one of the things that she said when she got to me is, I need to take our time to pop my own shit sometimes. Y'all remember she saying that?
Mm-hmm.
And I just been calling a spade. And I've been going on in all my videos. I've been saying that we're the best podcast in the world, right? And I truly believe that we are very, that's our tagline. Whether we're the best in the world, I truly believe that. And it starts with the thought with me and us and you. So I say that. But if you really stop and think about it, who else in this state is doing what we're doing? And that's not bragging. I don't think that's bragging. It's just the truth. But in that process, somehow along the way, we have at least what I hear sometimes. Tristan, do you hear that we're messy? Do you hear that as well? You don't?
I don't hear
Andrea, do you?
I have.
Okay.
I mean, remember I think it depends on the caliber of people too, because like when we were doing when we were talking to the mayor, we were,
right.
And they got on and she's like, well, y'all are
Kim Lee.
Y'all
can be messy.
A little messy.
It can be a little messy.
Shout out to Kimberly.
I should have add Kim Lee on here, Tristan. See if you can add her.
Let me see if I can.
So you heard that. Sometimes
I did hear that.
Sometimes, and this is what this whole show is about. I want to provide a safe space. I'm going to open the request line very early. Normally we talk, all right? But if you guys are listening, okay, if you agree that we are messy, I would like for you to call 501-650-9726. If you think that we're not messy and people are just hating, I want you to call 501-650-9726 because we're going to talk about it tonight, right? And this is a safe space. Nobody's going to get mad.
I don't know. I may get mad. Well, and I want them to tell us why they think we messy. They got to tell us why.
Because
so don't just tell me we messy and don't say why.
So listen, I'm also going to show some things tonight, okay, with the growth of some national platforms that have gotten into some messy shit, right? And nobody called them messy. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe this is a fact. I think that it is harder to be successful and be successful in your own hometown Do you know that a lot of rappers get killed in their hometown? Is the hate more greater with people amongst people you know than people that you don't?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
So the people that I'm seeing every day, that I'm coming in contact with, is it really that we're messy, or is it hate? And so I'm gonna open the request line 501-650. The number is right down below there. Give us a call. We would like to talk to you. Either way, if you think it's hate, if you think we're doing a great job, oftentimes we talk about stuff that could be deemed messy, right? We will give an opinion about some things that's what podcasters do. We talk about the hot shit. We're very transparent. We're very edgy. We're very raw. Somebody said last week, and I don't remember who it was, and I asked Tristan, when we talk about things, we don't practice what we're going to talk about.
We don't. It's very authentic.
I don't know what Tristan is going to say about anything until he gets on the air. I don't know what Andrea. Oftentimes, I will shoot you guys text and say, hey, this is what we're talking about. But we never practice our response. We never talk about our response. It's authentic. Whatever Tristan feels. Whatever Webb feels. Whatever Andrea feels. Whatever P feels, they feel. And so oftentimes, we get deemed as messy. Tristan, there's a couple of people commenting on there.
I went to my other page.
Okay. Danny Cafferty says, pause. I'm trying to see, I'm going to work at Cafe and I'll be at your party at the same spot. LMA, okay. Shout out to Cafe Havana. Yes, it'd be some funny shit going on at Cafe.
Chandra Mosley says, hell, we all got a little messy in us.
Shout out to the Cafe family. Hey, Danny, listen. You know I come down there on Sunday nights. Y'all my spot. So shout out to the Cafe. But what were you saying? What were you saying?
LaShonda was like, hell, we all got a little messy in us.
Yeah, Patricia Moreland saying, I don't hate y'all. I don't think that I have missed an episode. I guess you were saying we're not here.
Yeah, I think Kevin says Little Rock is known as Haterville.
Kevin, you know what? As much as I love my hometown, the past year has been very hard just as on us. I want to start by playing a couple of things, but then I want to have some dialogue about how hard it is to just be where we are. It gets very hard. The first thing that I want to show you is because I want to show some examples of episodes, other platforms that has had some messy moments, and then we're going to talk about it. Here's the biggest one, I think, this year.
I need you to tell us why.
People know I don't go everywhere. I'm not interested in talking to people unless it's like a Larry King or somebody of an amazing ilk that I would actually want to go talk to in real life.
Okay.
I don't do it so I can sell product, and I got things to sell, so let me come talk. You have a great product here, and as a fan base, we love the attention that you spend on the guest. We love how much work you've done, how well you know them, how prepared you are. The same things that we liked about you in football. You brought that on over to here, and that's why it resonates. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know.
Now I don't have to finish it all because y'all know exactly what that interview was about. Cat Williams came on, and one would say he was being messy. He talked about Steve Harvey. He talked about Ricky Smiley. He talked about Faison. He talked about all of the comedians that were up and popping. He slayed them. He talked about each and every last one of them.
Desi said all podcasters are messy. It's called journalism. It's the main purpose of the job.
I respect that, Desi. Shout out to Brittany Wright too. Brittany Wright is starting her own new podcast. Shout out to her.
And Brittany, you better put us on there.
I was
Brittany
just gonna say,
talking about you booked. Brittany talking about she booked through April, May, June.
Brittany, call us.
We better have one of them slots, Britt.
I need to Brittany call us right now because Brittany is somebody that we need to talk to.
Yes,
Brittany, call in. You got the number right down there, Brittany.
501-650-9726.
Because baby, you think some messing is about to go? The been going on.
Brittany Wright, the comedian. I need you to call us right now. That number is right down below. Brittany Wright, I see you in the comments. call, baby. I know you got some motion going on. I know you got something great. I want to take the time to highlight what you got on, because let me just tell you, over here, UTB ain't no haters. So we do understand that there is plenty of opportunities
Absolutely.
for 1,000 podcasts. We will never tell you that if you listen to another podcast, don't listen to us. That ain't what we do. That is not what we do. We welcome each and every viewer that we have. Do you know how hard it is to capture somebody, a viewer? So why would we ask you not to turn? Brittany, right? If you are listening to us, I see you in the comments. Do not hide.
She call her.
Okay.
What's up, Brandon?
You got some comments you want to read, Tristan? Brittany, right? You got her?
Brittany says, show that fat Fazy and lie part.
Fat Faison. Faison. So obviously, until she calls, let me go on. So Cat Williams went on, and behind that, the guy of Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp, took so much heat for him coming on to say what he had to say about the people he said it. So why would they attack Shannon? Shannon provided a platform. Cat Williams came on and said these personal issues out of all of these comedians. They started talking about the man was gay. They did. They start doing memes of the man with the damn orange little thing around him. But he got deemed as messy also. Why, when we get something, if we are on it, this might be Brittany. Hold on a second. Let me see if this is Brittany.
T said, I love all the podcasts in the rock. Salute.
Brittany, right? What up, baby?
What's up, T?
Hey. Oh, I feel like I won something called Penny Pose.
She's funny.
Hey, Britt.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, listen. First things first. I want to congratulate you on your podcast. And I wanted to open up our platform to show you that ain't no motherfucker hating over here. I want you to shout out when you're starting. Say what, Brittany?
Because I wanted to tell you, I saw your podcast when you let me on your podcast. And
I was like, dang, I didn't even know there was an option. There was a lot of stuff that you were doing. I didn't even know you could do on Facebook. So people watching you, because I be seeing other podcasts picking up on it too. So you are teaching the game, and you ain't really trying to keep the sauce. Everybody want to try to sell the sauce and this and that. But I will give you that big shout out that you actually showing people how to do this podcast stuff. So y'all are a big inspiration to me. Y'all maybe want to go ahead and start it, because I mean, y'all really doing y'all thing over there. Y'all be sounding like Power 92 jams the people say.
It's funny as fuck.
Well, listen, start off by telling when are you going to come on about, just, I want to give you the opportunity to talk about your podcast. And I said to you that, hey, listen, let me just say this before you start. You have my real number. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to be.
Y'all hear that, the real number.
Now this is what you call it. What you call it right now is the fake number. But you got the real number, Brittany.
I got the real one.
You got the real one. So I want to say this publicly that, you know, use me for anything you need help with. You know, some people, as I said, believe that if you're doing a podcast, because we are doing a podcast, there's hate and people don't want you to grow. Listen, I truly believe that was for me. God has intended, and it's personally with my name on it. So I'm not going to stop no blessings for me by trying to help you. So I need to say that, and I said that publicly.
God gonna bless you for that on this good Sunday. That's how you supposed to be. But I do want to say, it is a lot of podcasts, and it's like when you walk down the bread aisle. It's a whole lot of bread, but people still gonna eat bread, so you still gotta put your bread out there, if that makes sense. I don't know. I've been smoking dispensary weed. I thought that sounded good in my head. But my podcast, I wanted to be a little different. It's not gonna be just a typical podcast. Like I'm interviewing everybody. Like my first guest is Rolex. He a well-known crackhead, but he a good crackhead. Like he get your groceries.
Not a good crackhead.
You know, I want to talk to you. I don't care what you do. Cut grass, sell ass, you rap, bake cookies, whatever, sell dope. Like I want to talk to everybody. So if you in the comments and you listening, you got a story you want to tell, like just hit me up. Like Dree said, I am in April, but I'm gonna find something for you. Like if it's somebody on the show that I feel like could go good with. I got some OnlyFans girls. Yeah, we finna talk to them.
Plenty of them.
Okay.
Go ahead, Britt.
So, and then me and you, we can do like, you know how when Moesha and the Parkers do a show together, a Family Matters, and Will Smith do a show. That's how we gonna do. We gonna do like a crossover show. UTB and Damn Right Podcast. We gonna do like a crossover.
So let me ask you this, Brittany. When are you going to start it? When is going to be your first episode? And when can people expect to see it?
Okay, so it'll be on my YouTube page. I'm dropping the link next week so everybody can go ahead and start subscribing. We film Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So every week there will be a new episode. The first episode will drop on Valentine's Day.
Damn, she got seasons already.
On a Friday.
Get it,
I won't be
Britt.
going live on any of the social media websites except for TikTok because that's where I get most of my views. Man, like 200K on TikTok. So I'm gonna go live on TikTok.
Right.
But put clips and stuff on Facebook and Instagram, and you can go watch the whole podcast on YouTube. But it's gonna be fun. We got games, drinking games, all kind of stuff like that. So I hope people enjoy it. I am nervous because I feel like every time I post something on Facebook, nobody likes it. Everybody be mad at me, like, why you say that? I be like, because y'all thinking it. Y'all just don't want to say it.
Right.
So let me ask you this, Brittany. So, and the rumors of UTB being messy. Do you feel like you've watched a lot of our episode? Do you feel like our podcast is messy?
Brittany, be nice. Be nice, Britt.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Shame the devil, but be nice.
And say names.
I wouldn't say y'all.
Say names, Brittany. Brittany, say names. Who messy? Who messy on this motherfucker?
You better say it, Brittany. I ain't lying. You better tell the truth.
Y'all ain't purposely messy. It's kind of like your neighbor. Like, she always outside, nosy, trying to see what's going on. That's UTB. Like, y'all ain't purposely nosy. Y'all just trying to stay in the news. But that's what it is. Like, if y'all didn't talk about hot topics, then what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna talk about? So that's the point of the podcast. People just don't be liking what y'all be saying. Oh, can I ask you a question?
Who me?
Question B-level.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was you in the club? Something happened to you in the club or something?
Yes.
Oh my God. I ain't gonna be messy and ask you
nothing. No, for real. A motherfucker swung on me because I allowed his daughter to come on the platform, and she alleged that he raped her from the age from 12 to 18. And so a motherfucker got mad. They ain't get mad at their daughter, but they got mad at me.
That's like people going up swinging on Oprah or Jerry Springer or something like.
No,
I hate that
she
happened to you because
Oprah.
You a businessman, so I didn't feel like that was necessary, to be hitting somebody, especially at our big ages. So
big ages.
That's
right.
just ridiculous.
Right.
And here's the thing, Brittany. This is one thing that you have to know. It comes in, and I'm telling you this. Whatever you do, it's going to come with the platform. Popularity. You have a price to pay with popularity. People don't get mad. People will look at. We will do 5 great episodes, and we will do one episode that's kind of a little risque. And people will doom the whole thing. I've got so many episodes that we've done that were great. We did last week. We interviewed Dee Dee Jones. The week before that,
I love Dee Dee. I love her.
The week before that, we talked to CeCe McDowell with CeCe's Chicken and Waffles, and Alicia talking about their efforts, and Ricky Cole. We've interviewed Antoine Phillips, Little Rock City director.
But people, you should just do whatever you want to do, y'all. Forget these people, for real. Forget these folks, because folks gonna be mad regardless. And I mean, I hope don't nobody ever think they gonna swing on me, because I ain't B-level. Let me tell you something, because I ain't B-level, baby. I got 13.
That's what I said. I said B-level if I was there.
Please don't ever think you're gonna swing on me, because when I do blow up, and you know how they got the "What's your move today?" Pick a move, pick a picture. Right. I got 13 of them they can go pick from. So I know they're gonna look that up. Go ahead, look it up. But I'm not scared of, speaking the truth. And when you a truth teller, they gonna come for you. So you gotta know that. You just gotta be prepared for it.
Yeah, and so I understand, and that leads me to my little second thing, and I'm gonna address this when I get off the air. But listen, when you get off the phone. But listen, I want you to make sure you notify us before you start whatever episode you start. Make sure you hit us up on Sunday so we can help promote you,
please,
and do all we possibly can to make sure you are a success. I don't talk to you every day. Andrea talks about all the time how much success you're having over there at TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Andrea follows you. She knows that you are popping over there on TikTok.
Thank you. Because it's not local. I be trying to tell folks sometimes you got to go outside to really find your audience.
Right.
And then your hometown to jump on in like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Brittany, I went to school with you.
Do you feel like it's more hate in your hometown, Brittany?
Absolutely. It's even with some of the most popular people, it's always something that they gonna say about them. People say I be talking about Nick Thomas. I be joking, man. Like, don't take nothing I say serious, but I'm using him as an example. Like, he do a lot. He do a lot for the city or whatever, but it's still people that talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
About Nick Thomas?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Thomas.
He does a lot for the city. He does
a lot, and people still talk about him. They try to say that I talk about him, but I really don't. I be joking, man. Like, and he know I be joking. So, I did while I'm on the air. Let me go ahead and clarify that as well. I don't have no problems with Nick. I hope he, continue his success. I just don't be liking when every time I say something that everybody else saying, I gotta be the reason that Arkansas being held back, and I get a Martin Luther King speech and all this crazy shit, like, over a joke. So, I want people to know, like, I come from a good place. My intentions are always good. I just want people to laugh at the end of the day. Right. I don't care if you laughing at me. Right. Once you get to a certain spot, you got to be prepared for people to talk about you. They talk about God. What make you different? So,
right.
That's just how it is. But
well, anyway,
I so appreciate the help, y'all. And shout out, hey Tristan,
hey,
I love Tree. How y'all doing? And Chris Webb, tell her to stop arguing with people in the comments.
Yeah. When Webb come on, we will pass that message along to Webb. All right, she's coming on a little later to do her in the news. Okay, but listen, much success, Brittany. I'm rooting for you. And listen, Andrea said you better have her on there. Don't be waiting. You got to get on. Got to get somebody on from UTB now. Don't be.
I'm getting all three of y'all on at one time.
All right,
okay. Just have everybody on there.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, you have a good evening.
All right, bye, Britt.
All right. So I want to play, this thing that happened at the Breakfast Club. Okay. And this was when the Breakfast Club really started getting their motion. It's only like a little under 2 minutes, so it won't be long. Let me play this, and then we'll come back and read some comments.
Y'all ready? Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there. Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name.
Let's go. Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's go right on there.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
I said it already. I ain't gotta talk no more.
Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
I said it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
I'm all good, but I'm saying why come here just to curse us
what's
up?
Happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you and your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hear you, my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. That's right.
Miss Belinda done popped in. Hey, Belinda.
Hello.
All right. All right, Buck. See you later, nigga.
All right, so as you can see, can you see up there, Tristan, what we're putting up there? Can you see up there?
It comes in late.
Okay. All right, so real quick, Tristan, go ahead and shout. You were getting ready to shout some people out that have shared.
Hey, Belinda, thank you for sharing. Let's see what T said. T said it's not easy to have a podcast. It's hard to hold the audience and keep them.
People think that they think that the job is easy. And so Breakfast Club here, this interview that we just played, this was probably one of the best things that ever happened to this morning show. When Birdman did this kind of made their morning show go to another level. They got syndicated behind it. They got some syndication where they were not only in the New York market, but they got syndication behind that. This is the defining moment, you know, even though it was something very kind of edgy, that was real shit that happened. He came in, called supposedly checking the whole morning show. But when they put this video out, the Breakfast Club took off.
Maybe we should let somebody come kick the door in and put us on.
That's when they got their moment. They got That's when they got their break. They got syndication behind this. They got real money. They got contracts behind Birdman. And Birdman thought that he was coming in to check them, but he actually
took them to another level.
He actually helped them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so many people, and I just took down some of the episodes that we have, and y'all can tell me. I'm gonna read some episodes out, and I want you and Andrea and Tristan to tell me if those episodes, if y'all feel like they were messy. The number one episode we had was Bria Davis. Do y'all feel like that episode was messy?
No.
Do you remember it, Andrea?
I do, but I don't know. I think yes and no.
Okay. You want to expound on the parts that you thought was messy?
Which
Bria Davis when she said that her dad molested her.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think anything about what she said was messy. I think that I just think that sometimes when things are put out there, it can come off that way, especially to the people that don't believe her. Okay. And I'm sure that father, I'm sure he has, whether it's true or not, I'm sure that he still has family and he has friends and he has people who do believe in him as well and may not believe her. And so because we gave her that platform to do that, it makes us look messy to other people.
Right. And so let me also, because I want to respond to that, because I think it's our job as a journalism to try to fact check a little bit before we just allow people to come on the platform. Right. You know, I can tell you this when I'm going to come back to what I decide. Remember how I decide who we let on. A couple of things that I knew about that before I allowed the young lady. And let me just say this so that nobody have any issues with anybody on this platform. I get the last say on what goes on this platform. You guys can suggest it. So any motherfucker that, you know, that want to get mad at anything that comes on that platform, bring it to me. I can take it all. But one of the reasons why I decided to let Bria come on is because, and I talked to Webb about this a lot of times, about, you know, making sure you fact check and doing your possibly. I don't have a guilty or not guilty court to charge this man and find him guilty. So I always approach it from an alleged, okay? And I felt like through the whole interview, I was very fair with him. I was allowing her to tell her story. Here's the other thing. There was a situation that happened before that he was charged for. So had that not been, I probably would have questioned it a little bit more, right? But do two people lie on you? Possibly so, that could happen. But I allowed this young lady because she had a story. She went to TikTok first. She took flight there. She came here, and the whole time I didn't edge her on to add any information onto the story. I allow her the platform, and that's what I think this platform is about: is letting the voiceless have a voice. So if, you know, had that other situation, that other case not been put on him, I probably would have been a little leery. I don't know if I probably still would have allowed her the platform, but because that other situation legally was in motion, I felt like that she needed to tell her story. I felt like, you know, at what I'd heard on her at TikTok, it had been some time. I felt like that she was coming from a place of truth. But I still have to the due diligence of making sure as a platform we say alleged because we were not there, right? And we don't know. I'll say this again. I'll make that decision 10 times out of 10 to let her on the platform again because I really felt like it happened. That was my personal opinion. But I felt like I still gave him a fair shake in saying, listen, and if you go back and listen to the conversation with Bria, I said, listen, because we were not there, we don't know. And I felt like I was as fair to him as possible. But I don't have a court of to find him guilty. I allowed her to come on. She told her story. I thought I was fair to him. So, but I respect the fact that people are not going to be popular. People that are supporting him and his family members don't want that to come out. And so,
well, and I think that the thing that I wanted to say about it is I think that it's great that we do our due diligence, like you said. But I think that, the flip side of it, and we're just talking about why things come off a little bit messy. Right. A lot of times when things come out, like in her story, I don't care what platform it's on, it affects more than the two people. It just does. And so a lot of times when it's things that come from a hurtful place or a sad place or domestic place or criminal place, again, it's more than just yourself and it's more than just the individual. And people like to suppress those things. They don't want those things out. And it keeps, like, every time we even talk about this, it's probably reminding the people, the friends, the family, the this, the that. And so it can come off that way, but that's not the goal. And it's no matter, like you said, from a journalism standpoint, it's what everybody does. You have to report certain things. And so I get it. I most definitely get it, but I think that is some of the reason that we get what we get.
I get that. And that's well respected. And I totally get that. So I don't even have an answer for that. I will mimic that. Hey, as a journalist, this is kind of what we signed up to do.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? If we're not talking about the popping shit or the shit that's happening or the stuff that people want to hear, people will turn their damn volumes
They
on.
will.
They will turn away from it.
They will.
And so that's part of the Larry Creams, the R. Kellys, and the everything, the Pete Diddy's.
And everybody wants to know.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know. You can, whether it affects you or not, you want to know. You turn on like you said, you turn it on every day to hear it.
Do you not feel like the people that did the R. Kelly's 5 series his family was not pissed off that they allowed her on the platform, but it was news. Do you not feel like that everybody that was Pete Diddy's family hated whoever let Pete Diddy be charged and let those people talk about it? So, that's kind of what we signed up for, right? If we're not doing it for that, what are we doing it for?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. What are we doing for? All right, so we said yes. Pastor situation. Do we think that was messy? Tristan, I'm going to you first. I know you had some issues with that.
I think it was a little messy. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Why do you feel like that was messy?
I wouldn't say messy. I would just, like you said, you just said that you had to fact check. Like you should have had it laid out better versus them just putting the 2 pictures on there. I feel like that opened up for a narrative, like something was going on between the pastors. They don't know if it was good or bad because of the way that y'all displayed it, and I didn't like that.
And so when you say y'all, first of all, Chris Webb posted it first. All right.
Okay, and you get the approval. No. You have to do the approval. I have to do the approval.
She posted it. So no,
I have to do the approval.
But here's the deal.
I make the decision.
Here's the deal.
So what was the decision making?
Let me finish. Okay. Chris posted on her platform. I'm not the CEO of In the News platform. She posted it on her platform. What I did, I shared it and say, oh, by the way, we're going to talk about this on this Sunday. We're going to talk about the state of Black churches. So when she posted it, I want people to also understand, because I think sometimes we're guilty by association, right? I think that oftentimes when we post shit, all right, because she is family and because she has a feature on this platform, we get kind of doomed with some of the shit that Webb does. That's just what it is. She has a feature on this show, but I am not the CEO of It's in the News. What I am on, a CEO, is what she reports. There's a lot of things, and I want you guys to pay attention. There's a lot of things that Webb puts on her platform that I don't allow her to talk about on this platform. Right. Now, would you know that that's 100% true, right?
That is
Drea?
true. That's absolutely
Tristan,
true.
you've listened when I am not, and I cannot control what Chris Webb puts in the news. That is not my platform. She and I talk daily about things that we get on this platform. And yes, she will depend on me sometimes. She'll listen to me. A lot of times she won't.
Yeah.
But I think obviously whatever Webb puts on is in the news. I think we get hit by association because she's family and she has a feature on this platform.
Right.
So a lot of that is Webb stuff, but we get associated because we are affiliated with Webb. But let's be clear, the pastor stuff started with Webb. She posted it. I didn't post a picture. I shared it and I said, we're going to talk about the state of Black churches because it was relevant. So to your point, was I messy for sharing it and saying we're going to talk about it?
Of course you were. Of course you were.
I feel like I was messy because...
Ain't you getting charged too?
Yes, you were associated. You could have said no. You are.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That was a high school answer. No,
but
I'm
I
not
guess
going
my argument, Tristan and Andrea.
It doesn't matter who posted it first. You listen. You shouldn't have did it. Point blank. Period.
Okay, I'll take that. All right, so I'm gonna take that one messy. I'm gonna go ahead and put down here. I'm gonna take that one messy.
Baby, that was mess.
Bria Davis. Tristan said yes. No, Tristan said no.
It wasn't messy.
Drea said yes.
I said yes and no.
Johnny Capone. Johnny Capone and Alicia. Johnny and Star.
Star
was the one.
Wait, read some comments. We got some people commenting on here, Tristan. Read some comments.
Let's see here.
I see.
Tracy Thomas of Little Rock says, it's sad that drama has to happen in order for people to watch. At the end of the day, even regular talk shows on TV can get messy.
I agree with that, Tracy Thomas.
I agree.
Crystal Phillips of Little Rock says, pastor situation was really messy.
I got you, Crystal. I already put that as messy. I'm going to put that one on the messy deal.
Patricia Moreland says, yes, that was a messy episode.
I got that,
and then
Crystal.
Crystal said, yes, cut that segment.
Okay.
Brittany Wright says, you was messy before, during, and after the fact.
Okay.
Brittany Wright said, yes, you was accessory to the mess. Accessory, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes,
accessory. I said, if you was robbing the bank and you was with them, ain't you gonna get charged?
Okay.
Oh, that's the word I was looking for. I don't go to jail too often.
All right, okay. I give that. Was that all the comments you got?
Slimy Kid says, messy just like a punk.
No.
I'll take that.
Slimy Kid says, messy just like punk.
I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Probably still in school.
Okay.
Amanda Hampton says, B-Level, no, he was being messy with the pastor situation.
Okay. Hey, Amanda, you know what? I'm accepted. I've been, I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that could have did that a little bit better. That could be one of the episodes that I didn't have clean hands on that, so I'm cool with that. I'll take that as messy. All right. Johnny Capone and Star, was that a messy situation? Tristan, you remember that episode?
No, I don't think it was messy. I mean, they were telling their story. I mean, they was telling. How was it messy? They was telling their story.
No, he said, do I remember it? So I said, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't saying it was messy.
It was a mess.
It was a mess.
But it wasn't messy on our part.
I don't think it was messy on our part, but I do think it was mess.
It was mess. I was going to say, I know Andrea agree with me.
I would.
Okay.
I do.
Lamar White. Y'all didn't even see that one. I have never talked about that one. Y'all need to go back that one. I'm gonna skip right over that one because I didn't.
No, don't skip nothing. What was that one?
What was that one about?
Nah, I probably need to skip over that one. That was sitting there. Y'all say I'm messy.
No.
All right, so Lamar White.
We unpacking the bag.
Lamar White, I think, was episode number 7. It was when I had my old people with my old co-host, but she was on. She allowed her ex-husband to come on and talk about what was happening. So that can't be on my shit because she allowed him to come on. He said a lot of bad shit.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the what's the name incident. It's the same. They told their story. That was they mess.
Okay, all right. So no on Lamar White. Setting the record straight. Drea and Chris Webb.
Setting the record straight.
I don't think that it was messy.
It wasn't messy.
Okay,
but okay. I mean, it was some mess with it. Yes, it was.
But we don't get charged for that mess, right?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Go down here. I know the Watch Party. Dee Jones. Heart of a Woman was not. Politics, that wasn't messy. We did a politics show.
Patricia,
Battle of the Sexes
on the three-way love affair thing. Laugh Out Loud. They started that shit, so they better. Hold on, what'd she say?
They know better than to get on Facebook.
Oh, they knew better to get on Facebook.
Yeah. So Shop Talk with the Fellas was not. Battle of the Sexes was not. Heart of a Woman was not. The Watch Party for Antoine Phillips was not. Dee Jones was not. So now I've said, let's see.
Okay, Amanda says, in my opinion, B-Level and Webb are the messy ones. Tristan's crazy, but very real. Dree is like the church lady that with the T. End of story. Amanda, do you want to call in?
No. Let me tell you why Amanda's saying that. She's welcome to call in. Amanda is the campaign manager for Brittany. So let's just cut the bullshit.
That's
right?
Fine, but
let's cut it because she is the campaign manager. So that's why she would say that.
Oh,
Amanda is one of the ones that come on here, and obviously she supported us. And I don't know how.
Tell why though.
But I don't know, Amanda. If you would love, Amanda, I would love for you to call in.
Can you call in?
Call
please?
in. But I would say why she would say I'm messy. Because hey, she has allegiance to somebody who doesn't like me.
Brittany, not Brittany. Amanda, call in.
Amanda,
we want to talk to you.
501-650-9720. I would love to hear why.
She says she's no longer afflicted with that podcast.
When? Where did she say that?
She just said that now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, call in. Whether you are or not, just call in.
She said Amanda her business. You don't know her tea.
Call Amanda 501-650-9720. I would love to hear why you think me and Chris Will is messy.
Please. I want to get to the bottom. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Call in. I'm
please,
for all
Amanda,
the smoke.
call
And
in.
listen, Amanda, I promise you, this is a safe space. I won't get mad at anything you say.
She can't get mad.
I promise you, I won't. I'm not like that.
Mad.
I promise you, I'm not like that, Amanda. So, Amanda, please call in if you're listening. 501. You probably don't want to call in, but she said affiliated. She's no longer affiliated with the podcast. Okay. Well, that's where I thought, Amanda, you was coming from that place because I do know that you were affiliated at some point in time. And I was wondering how you were able to keep listening to us because I thought she said she don't want nobody listening to us.
The number is 501-650-9726.
Listen there, Brittany, talking about, oh yeah, call in. This episode is about to get real messy.
You ain't got no chips or nothing. Get the chips down.
So she said, and I think we did a poll or somebody said something where Webb and I, tell me why I get deemed with messy.
Because it's your podcast. Just like
he be being messy too.
He be being messy.
Yes, he be being messy.
Give me some instances.
So I can give you some examples.
Give me some examples. Hold on, this is probably Amanda. Hold on a second.
Patricia said level stop.
Unpacking the bag of podcast. What's your name and where you calling from? Hold on a second. Let me make sure I got you on. Can you hear me? You there?
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. All right, it ain't working. Let me put you on speakerphone. Hold on a second. Okay, you here?
Yeah, this is Amanda.
Amanda, listen.
Hey, Amanda.
No, these folks gonna be big.
Amanda,
tell him don't be nice now. Don't talk nice now.
I'm about to get real messy, man, Amanda. Because
Let me tell you something. Now, don't ask me nothing you don't want the answer to.
I promise you, I'm not.
These answers, girl. Come on with it, honey.
I'm gonna ask you. Because before you start, listen, Amanda. Before I start. I'm gonna say one thing to you. For those of y'all who don't like the rappers dancing all over in the videos and doing all of this, come to Death Row. Come to UTB.
Listen, you
they said you was messy. They said he was
okay.
messy.
No, really. Okay, before I get started, I'm gonna say this. Although I'm not affiliated any longer with the other podcast, I still have respect for that host. I'm not gonna get on here and down her.
No. We don't want that. We don't want that, Amanda.
We talking about us.
We talking about us. We ain't talking about nobody else. It's us.
Yeah, just us.
Okay.
All right. So you're saying that me and Webb is not here. So let's talk just about me, right?
Yes, let's talk about you.
Okay.
Put Webb
No. Webb is not here, so we can't let nobody talk about Webb when she ain't here to defend herself. Let's talk about me.
I can talk about Chris if I need.
No, I need you to no, Amanda. I need you to talk about B-Level.
Okay.
How do you consider me to be messy? And I'm gonna listen.
Okay, so B-level.
Yes, ma'am.
With this, in my opinion, and I do tune into y'all show, and it's not because of the other show. I was listening to y'all before I was affiliated with the other show. No one can tell me as a grown woman who I can listen to.
Wait.
See, now see that right there was being messy.
I'm just clapping my hands,
but that
strike
right
one.
there,
Okay,
that's strike one.
Give me a pen and
Tell
paper.
me that, and I don't mean that towards anybody. I'm just grown. Also, though, I'm not gonna lie. When the messiness was going on, I'm like every other female. I was like, well, shit, I want to hear what the fuck B-level got to say.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tuned in, and I even told her I was gonna tune in, and then she did not want me to. So let me put that out there. She has never put me up to do anything. I'm a grown woman. I do what I do on my own.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
So I tuned in. And I was just like, but then when you added Tristan, I really tuned in because I have a love for Tristan because he do hair. My mama's been in the hair business my whole life. She know Tam, she know Tristan. Her name is Vivian. They call her Miss V.
Oh, hey.
So I have a love for Tristan and his art and what he does. And Tristan real. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He real.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, when you added Tristan, hell yeah, I was on here
Why
like,
we ain't get the clap?
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, give him the
Oh,
clap.
good clap. Okay.
Give Tristan the clap.
Okay, you gave it to her. Go ahead.
Because I ain't gonna lie, because one night I was so mad at you, B-level. I'm being for real since we on air.
Come on.
I was so mad at you about something that happened. And Tristan, I literally put in the comments, the only reason people listen is because of Tristan.
Oh, okay.
I was being messy. That was a shot. But
damn. Okay, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway, I feel like you were being messy, B-level. So
what specific thing are you talking about, baby girl?
I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay.
Let's go back. With the situation with the other podcast host.
Okay.
Although you felt how you felt, I felt like you were a man, B-level.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes, you are the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Men are leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you could have, and you might tell me I'm wrong.
I'm going to give you a fair because I'm going to respond to you.
Yes, I feel like you could have did something different with all of that. Even segueing over to Webb coming onto the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Webb took shots. She did. She's going to say, oh, it's just in the news. I didn't tell her. I said, fuck that shit. She lying. At the end of the day, she took shots and they were answered. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like because when her and Dree did their thing, the setting the record straight thing, and she said, well, I just look up to B-level and all that. And I said, well, damn, if she looked up to B-level should have been the one to tell her, hey, you need to use discernment when you putting certain things out in the news. Because why would you put that in the news about that girl?
So are we? Are you talking about me, or are you talking about? We're back talking about Webb. What?
I'm talking about you too, because I feel that you could have spearheaded a lot of this as a man, B-level, because she looks up to you.
So now I want to hear what I hear you saying, because I learned this in therapy tonight. Just say back what I hear you saying is that you felt like I was messy because I didn't steer Webb away from being messy. Is that what I hear you saying?
Exactly.
Well, is that really
part of it?
Okay, let me say this, Amanda.
In my opinion. Go ahead, sir.
And let me say this. Amanda, I will say this in the most humblest way.
Okay.
If we're being real, because I do want to be real with you.
Okay.
I don't know that nobody knows the true story that happened with me and the co-host. But do you know why they don't know it? Because I never told it. Okay. They know it because I never told it. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. You will hear her talk about it a lot. But there are some integrity to me. I feel like that I am the stronger vessel, and the stronger is supposed to protect the weak.
Okay.
So that's why I've never spoke on it. Amanda, if I sit here and tell you some of the things that has happened, which I'm not. Okay. If I sit here and I tell you everything that happened in this,
you damn baby.
You will be shocked. I take a lot of bullets. I am constantly talked about. I even said, and I thought you gave me the data boy for that I wish her success, because at this point in time, sometimes a divorce just had to happen. Sometimes you just have to break up, in order to get to the next level. Right. But I've tried to handle this because I'm not angry. I've moved on. But I don't go back and talk about every little detail. You hear bits and pieces of it when you hear Lamar saying what he said. I've never repeated anything that happened with us. But I don't know that I could be deemed messy because I didn't stop Webb. And let me ask this, and Andrea can speak on this. Do I not be on Webb's ass?
He does. He really does.
Tristan, do I not be on Webb's ass?
Yeah, you just don't broadcast.
I can probably believe that to an extent, B level, but I just feel like in some instances, because it was that co-host, it was kind of encouraged. And then I also had an issue with you about the pride situation, DP. I had an issue about that because, so to be totally honest, I can say this. I've been a part of that. I ain't gonna say a part of that family, but I've been affiliated with that family for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, years,
yes,
almost to where I called them my family. Okay,
I hear you.
And I feel like you are not wrong, in my opinion. I don't feel like you were not wrong for getting the story. I even tuned in. I don't feel like necessarily that the story, it was messy for you to get the story, but I feel like when the other court case that was actually, from my knowledge, was thrown out, was brought up, I feel like that was unnecessary.
Okay, so now let's dive into that because that was after he assaulted me, correct?
I'm sorry, after he had what?
After he assaulted me. This was just.
Well, I've heard that he allegedly assaulted you. I'm not sure of what happened with that.
So at that point, Amanda, all shit goes out of the window once a motherfucker put their hands on you. Like, would you agree with that?
I mean, yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so then now you got to go back and change that because I want to deal with just situation after situation. I'm allowing you to talk, and I appreciate you for allowing me to respond. But when we talked about the alleged stuff, that was after he assaulted me. That wasn't before. Covering the story, it was all clean. If you heard the interview.
But you just said before I got on the phone, when you were speaking to everybody, you just said that, hey, if it had not have been this second case over here, maybe I wouldn't have let Bria come on.
No, I'm saying that added in my fact checking. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that I probably would have allowed her on even without that. But that made me feel okay. So that made me feel a lot better with allowing her on. But I don't know that was the determining factor of letting her on. I probably would have. I think I said that.
And I'm not against you letting her tell. Let me say this before people get messy and start saying Amanda said this. I'm not against Bria telling her story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
That's not the problem with me. The problem was I just felt like. I feel like you let Bria tell her story, and then the things that came after, I just felt like it was just a lot of unnecessary stuff. And that's one thing I say that about to you, B level. I said the same thing to the other co-hosts about certain things. I don't pick sides. Okay. Yes. I try to be neutral.
Right.
I'll probably why people be mad at me now because I'm grown. I feel like I make my own decisions. Okay.
Okay.
But
you must be a
when
Gemini.
that happened, I feel like it was some unnecessary statements that were made. I feel like that it was some unnecessary information that was put out for shock value, not necessarily to get the story out.
Now, Amanda, I don't think that's fair. If you can't bring it if you can't bring it out, then leave it on the playground. That's not fair to me to say there were some things and you can't say what those things were because I want to deal with specifics.
Even when you came and told the story about what took place at Cafe Havana, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so when you told me about what took place there, now, and in no instance am I condoning violence, but some people might say that he was wrong for swinging on you or whatever, and some people might say that he was right. It just depends on how they're looking at it.
It depends on who you talking to.
It depends on who's talking. Do I feel like he should have had it? If he did actually swing on you, if he did hit you, I feel like there should have been a conversation.
After he hit me?
No.
Okay,
no.
He should have talked to me.
After somebody swing on you, it's over with. I get it.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? Beforehand, if he felt some type of way, he should have had a conversation with you.
Okay.
But I can understand with all the extraness that went on with that situation as to why he felt the way he felt.
Okay, so I want to deal with that specifically. You just said to me that you heard the interview and you felt like the interview was fair, right? You said the problem that you had with me is when I talked about the other case being dismissed, not thrown out. But that was after he assaulted me. So I want to go back to where we are at first. When he swung on me, I hadn't brought up that second case. I brought up that second case about 2 weeks ago when I told about the story, and that's what you heard. So either he was wrong or he wasn't. You can't have it both ways. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're saying that he should have talked to me, but it seems like, before he didn't have that knowledge because I hadn't said those things yet. Does that make sense?
Okay, because maybe it's me misplacing the timeline then. And I can admit to that if I'm wrong, because I felt like that something was said about that case beforehand, but if you're saying it wasn't, then never mind, I'm wrong. I'll back up off that soapbox.
It was just the episode. That was it. Nothing was said after the episode. All this time had went by. We done had holidays, Thanksgiving. We done had all these holidays. He go there every Sunday, and B-Level goes there.
Yeah,
he goes, and all of a sudden that situation happened. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then if you
was it after you guys did the rollback thing, Tristan?
No, that was just one of the episodes. We didn't even touch base on the episode.
Yeah, we hadn't said anything about that. That episode was going on.
Yeah, we just said that. The only thing we said that was one of the most tuned in broadcasts. No one got into detail. That was just the most ones that got the most views. We just highlighted the best videos, the numbers.
When we did our end of the year, it was our most viewed, and we went over all of the episodes, not just the Bria Davis. We hey, this was the most, this was second, this was third.
Yeah, nothing had happened. So my whole thing is swing on everybody else too, because how do you think we got the story? The story came to us.
Everybody else went there though, Trish.
That's what I mean. You might to me, you got to fight. You got to fight everybody. Then everybody needs their ones at this point. Like,
and I ain't even on that.
Had I been there, if I was there, which I was invited to go there, was you going to swing on me? Like, because you know what I'm saying. Like,
but here's the thing, Amanda. I don't know that I can get to where Tristan is swinging on everybody, but your issue should have been with your.
No, I'm not saying physically. I'm just saying I'm not saying like swing. I'm saying like the issue.
That he didn't have an issue with her, and maybe he handled that. That is his daughter.
You're right.
Regardless of whatever happened, he doesn't have to publicize what he felt about his daughter. He doesn't have to publicize if they even talk since then or nothing, because it's nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
so
it's not.
So, but it is his business to swing on me because I allowed her on the platform. So do you think that was fair?
So how do we know this? I don't know, man.
Well, it seems like you're back crawling. You don't have a problem with saying that I have an issue. I know that's your relative.
Let's make this very clear.
But
let's make this very clear.
Okay.
I'm not back crawling. I'm just trying, based off your answers and your responses, I'm trying to be fair and consider those.
So let me ask you a question. Based off you knowing that episode was there and there was nothing said then, do you feel like he was wrong?
Nothing was said then. Was he wrong? B-Level, if he came in there and he swung on you and did not talk to you like a man, I do feel like he was wrong.
Well,
clap. Give us some claps.
Yes, he came. And I'm going to keep saying allegedly because, I don't know what y'all doing with this, so I'm going to say allegedly.
Right.
But if that did take place and he didn't talk to you like a man, hey, but who am I?
Well, Amanda, let me just tell you. I know you have to say if. Because of your
Yes.
affiliation, and I respect that. It did happen that way.
Okay.
It did happen that way.
Yeah, I did my own research too. It did happen that way.
It did happen that way.
I wasn't going to listen to B-Level because why you telling me late? You should have told me you should have been on that phone calling us. So I didn't listen to B-Level. I had to go get my own information, and
that's what somebody else told you.
Yeah, my client was there. She was there. One of my clients was the one getting into with with his girlfriend or telling her to calm down. So it was a lot of people there, and the story was more similar to what B-Level was saying.
And so
unpopular opinion is going to be this, B-Level, and I'll give y'all this. And I don't care who agrees with it or disagree with it because I'm 10 toes down on this. I do feel like certain things come up and people on the outside looking in is going to take what they want from it and they're going to spread it and they're going to paint this person out to a monster, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's going to cause, and that's even with you, that can go the same, even though it's two different situations.
Yes.
That can go the same for you in the situation with your co-host.
Yes.
That can go for the same with the situation with DP and Bria.
Yes.
And any other, Johnny and Star, whoever else.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to take what they want from that story and they're going to pick a side and create a monster, right?
Yes, that's fair.
That's fair. So at the end of the day, I can only speak for what I know and a person that I've known for years. And I don't know that monster that everybody has created him.
I get it, and that's fair, and I respect that. I respect that. I also respect you calling to have the conversation. I am always, hey, listen, I don't claim to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But I get up every day and try to do the right thing by people. You understand what I'm saying? So if I was to sit, and I promise you, I will not do it, but if I was to sit and go back and forth, I promise you, it would be enough that would change your mind. But at the end of the day, it ain't even worth it. I'm on to something different. And that energy, I ain't even tried it. And to answer your question, and where we'll probably talk about it when she gets on, I constantly are on web about protocol and ethical things. But at the end of the day, the only thing that I have rights to is UTB. You know what I'm saying? That's her platform. We merge, we do business together. She has a feature on this platform, but at the end of the day, I can only make the decision on what goes on in this platform. And I try to do shit decent in order. Does it get messy? Absolutely. That's what broadcasting is. I agree with that broadcasting can get a little messy. It's going to offend some people. It's going to hurt some people. That's just what it is. Do you not think that Pete Diddy's family was hurt? Do you not feel like R. Kelly's children and family was hurt? They are a casualty of warfare. That's what they are. And I don't know, Amanda, that I can do anything about that, because if I'm going to be a podcast to talk about the shit that's happening, I mean, it probably would be somebody else that would be offended by, our conversations. You know what I mean?
And how am I the church
girl? You to change anything or anything like that. Yeah. I respect it for sure.
Why'd you say you're the church girl?
She said that.
Ask her. That's why we call her call.
Andrea wants to know why she's the church girl.
Okay, so let me tell you something about how I feel about Drew.
Oh shit.
She said
no, it's not bad. Actually, it's very. I respect her because I feel like she's the level head on the podcast. Because Anthony for sure isn't. He's silly as hell. But I feel like Dree is the level head on the podcast.
Way up is on here.
Okay, that's fine.
No, go ahead. I'm not saying it to say that. Hold on, Web. Hold on.
She gonna clap me
Hold on a second, Web. Go ahead. You feel like Dree is what now?
Yeah, I feel like she is the level head on the podcast. I had a lot of respect for Dree when she basically was on that the back and forth with her and Chris, and she even said, Chris, same thing I was saying. She even said, Chris, you got to have discernment sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that made me look at her a total different way. But she's always had, very nice, what is it called? Tidbits or
decor.
Yeah, decorum. Yeah, yes, decorum, for sure. To give to the show, and I do like that. I don't have nothing bad to say about Dree. I don't have nothing bad to say about Tristan. But at the end of the day,
wait a minute, because you skipped over two people. Now you say you ain't got nothing bad to say about Anthony. You ain't got nothing bad to say about Drea, and you ain't got nothing bad. But
I did have some bad stuff to say about you. I'm gonna be for real. I ain't gonna come over here and act like I'm your friend.
Okay.
Before I did have some stuff to say about you because I felt some type of way because I was like, what the fuck is B Level doing? Excuse me, I'm cussing out on this.
No, you good.
But I was like, what the fuck is B Level doing? Like you are like one of the people that people look up into the community. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I did get a side of the story. Like we said, you get a side of the story, you pick a side, you paint somebody as a monster.
So can I ask you another question?
Not all the time.
Sure, go ahead.
How do you feel about B Level now that we've had our conversation?
I don't know, B Level.
Oh goddamn! Oh shit! Oh my fucking goodness, Lord Jesus!
She said she gotta let you cook a little more.
Yeah, let her cook.
Amanda, that ain't cool because listen, we had this conversation, and I asked you specifically what issues, and we were gonna dive into, and you gave me two things that we talked about that I felt like you got some answers to, but you can't even say, okay, I got accepted. I ain't trying to change your mind.
I can't say that right now,
all right, okay. Well, I asked you the opportunity to talk about specific. You told me two things, and we talked about them. So, but
yes, sir.
I'm cool with the fact that you won't say I'm cool. So, I mean, I get it. All I can do is just try harder. But that's all I can do, Amanda.
Y'all the backbone. Harder. Y'all gonna have to take it.
I promise you. All I can do is just try harder. But Amanda, listen, I really appreciate you setting the record straight. I really appreciate you calling. I'm not gonna sit on here and say that I don't be messy. Sometimes I will try to do some shit, but at the end of the day, I own my shit. So I don't throw a rock and hide my motherfucking hand either. If I stand on what I believe, and sometimes it rubs people wrong, but It is what it is. But I do appreciate you calling and
I
being
do too,
honest.
Amanda.
This was a pleasant. This was a pleasant conversation.
Give her daddy shame.
No,
I'm
hey.
I'm professional. I am a professional outside of this podcast world, so I'm never gonna call. Even when I had that feeling towards you, level, I was never gonna come on your platform and be disrespectful. I don't think any of y'all can ever say that I did that.
No, you have not.
Even when the whole situation, because I know better, I was taught better.
Yeah.
So if I have, I will say y'all forgive me, but I don't think I have.
And I remember a comment, and I don't know if you just didn't change your mind, but I remember you saying, "Oh, that's big of you, beloved, and I have respect for you." Okay, so but somehow after that episode, I turned into the I don't know. Something out of that episode, it changed. So I have to accept that.
I know how to point out the positives. I didn't like your ass then.
Let me ask you this.
Wait, Amanda.
These folks want to know why Webb messy. Let's just cut the elephant in the room.
Wait a minute.
These people.
Wait a minute. I think that honestly, truly, it's just safe to say, because I think that what I'm hearing is, I mean, she's very honest. She is standing on business, but she has some closeness to some other parties. And it's like, if you came on here, you blasted my brother, my sister, I don't give a fuck if they wrong, right? That's my brother. I love him. And I'm mad at anybody who keep talking about the shit. Just stop talking about it.
So that's what it is.
That's what it is.
But just say that's what it is.
It's just
if her affiliation with the co-host won't allow her to be cool with me, I can buy that too.
It's not that she acknowledged that he was wrong, because she does know right from wrong. And when you ask her, is this wrong? She said, yes, that was wrong, allegedly, if he did that. So yes, she did. But the thing about it is, when you love somebody, you care about somebody, you want it to go away.
Well, I will just leave it at that. I think that's fair. Thank you, Amanda, for voicing your opinion. I told you this is a safe space. We can disagree and it be okay.
Right.
Yes,
do you understand what that?
Disagree.
Hey, man, we can disagree. And hey, listen, when I see you in the store, I'm going to hug on you and take a picture. Now, I might post that motherfucker when I leave and be messy. But I'm going to hug on your ass while I'm in that bitch.
You going to get her blocked.
When I see you, I'm going the other way.
Because you know, Amanda, I'm going to try to get a picture and post that motherfucker. Do you hear me?
Why do y'all do this?
And the last thing before you go, do you want to come over?
Bye, beloved.
Bye, Amanda, bye. Okay. Woo, that was cool. Mm-hmm. Now I got before I get Webb, Webb is just Webb. I don't know how much you heard of it. And I'm gonna wait to ask you some questions, because I know Trisha got some questions for you.
But I ain't had no questions. Amanda had the question. You hung up with the person that had the questions. So
No. Okay, no, but here's the deal.
Sure.
Webb, were you listening to Amanda?
I mean, I was in and out. I've been having to do stuff. So I got my baby and stuff.
So what I told Amanda that she had some issues with you and me being messy, and I asked her, because you were not on to defend yourself, that it was only fair that you talk about me because I can defend myself. And she said, she obviously, I felt like she was really cool. I felt like she was upfront. I don't feel like she had malice. I told her that she felt that way because I thought she felt that way because of her association. She says she's no longer associated. But anyway, you didn't hear it, so I'm not gonna repeat it. I ain't gonna go back and forth with it.
I'm saying I should have just stayed at home and did this online. Where's the juice?
So what? But Tristan. So she didn't say what she had an issue with Webb. She didn't, because I didn't let her get into it.
But Webb was already on there.
Okay, so what did she say? I'm gonna let you. What did she say? Come on.
I'm not Amanda. I can't say what she said. You didn't let her say. You didn't let her say it
because it wasn't fair. No, what I didn't cut her off. I told her to talk about.
No, I'm saying no. You didn't cut her off. I'm saying she's gone now. So
hey, listen. Guess what? It's a lot of motherfuckers who got an issue with me, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. So listen. That's first and fucking foremost. I don't care.
It's the glasses and the hat. That message.
Nobody cared about me.
Where's the silk out? We need the nice Webb.
It's coming next week.
Okay.
So in all fairness, I did not. So I don't want to put nothing in Amanda's mouth because we didn't talk about it, right?
Right.
That's what. Because I don't care. So leave.
Yeah. So anyway, we gonna get past that.
I always get cut off.
What I did tell them, Webb, and since you're on, is I told them that I do not. Webb, are you there? They just laughed. what I told them is that I do not decide what gets to go on It's the News. Would you tell these people that whatever you post on It's the News is 100% in Chris Webb's control?
So listen, when I got on the podcast, that was the main agreement. That was going to be my deal breaker. Mm-hmm. That I post what the fuck I want to post. Right. So B-Level don't see. B-Level got put in the news. You think that nigga want to be in the news?
I'd have been on the news twice.
Yeah. So I done been in the fucking news. So I don't really care anymore. I don't give a fuck. The only shit I'm not gonna report on is some real heavy shit, but it's gotta be real heavy. I ain't fucking with it. If they talking about it, I'm talking about it to that end.
And I've asked you this several times, and I remember you answering it several times. Do you believe that you are messy?
Yes.
You own it.
Yeah.
You own it.
Because what I'm doing, I tell you the other day, B-Love, because we talk a lot, right?
Right.
I told you the other day, I said, because you was mad. You was like, hey, what you be getting into me? And I be telling him like, hold up now. I ain't KRK. I ain't just accurate spot on shit. I'm just hearing from the streets and just telling y'all what the streets saying. If I get some updates, then I update y'all. But I'm not fact checking shit because that's what's in the streets. That's what the streets are saying.
Okay, hold on a second, Webb.
It's what everybody else is already doing.
Hold on a second, Webb. Hold on. Webb, hold on. I got a call. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know if it's working right, but Unpacking the Baggage Podcast. What's your name? Where you calling from? It is not working. All right, what's your name and where you calling from?
Miss Amanda, calling from Little Rock, Arkansas. Talk to Webb.
So you're calling back. You're calling back to talk to Webb. Okay, so listen.
I needed to call back.
So now see, Tristan ass is over there being messy. This motherfucker.
Hang up on her ass because she's snitching. Hang up on her.
Now listen. So Webb. So listen, Webb can hear you, but she can't respond. No, she's here. But she can hear you, but you can't hear her response.
We're out of it. Where
is the energy? When that whole situation with her and the other couple, let me say this to get this out. Because I even had a back and forth with my other host about this. Because when she first happened, I think I have her blind. Even when people, when that stuff with the preacher stuff happened,
hold on a second,
I stood up for Webb.
So you said when the people did what now?
What website?
When the stuff happened about the pastor stuff and all of that, and even though I felt like, you know, like a lot of people felt like that was wrong, and Webb was just doing stuff for clickbait. And all
hold on a second, Webb. Let her have her moment.
Nah,
let her
we already talked about that.
Right, because I can't hear her no way, so tell her to chill out.
Please
so
hang up because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
So I don't care to hear.
I stood up for Webb. I have actually even come and went when she posts certain things. I come in her inbox and said, hey, make sure you say allegedly when you post it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
We've already talked about it.
Moving forward, when the shit happened with her and that other co-host and the back and forth, Webb can't deny that I came in her inbox and I said, now Webb, why did you post that? Not on no message.
So Amanda, let me say this, Amanda. Let me ask you this, because we've been talking cool, right? Obviously you don't agree with everything she does, right?
No, I don't. But I've never been disrespectful.
You don't have to.
And so hold on, Webb. I'm finna speak. But obviously, you do know that's her Facebook page to post what she wants. You know what I mean?
Ask her, even like Tristan said, what's the difference between Tristan saying it and me saying it? It's some shit you just don't speak on. And the woman was talking about a child that she was supposedly pregnant with that did not.
But they said it wasn't no child.
Me being a mother. That I have one kid now. You can hear in the background yelling because she's trying to figure out who on the phone. Then, so my kid with me too, Will. Then you have another one. I have another one that I had a miscarriage. So for the women that have had miscarriages or have children, they understand that's a sensitive subject. And that's why instead of talking about Webb back or trying to post shit for clicks and shit, I went to Webb and I said, now Webb, why did you do that? And talk to her, because here's the thing. I've known Webb ever since she was little. As adults, we might not know a lot about each other because she in Texas, I'm in Arkansas. But I respected her for the simple fact of I know her mother, I know her, I know Webb ain't no bad person. You know what I'm saying? But because of the shit that she posts sometimes, people gonna come at her. But I feel like she went too far with that shit about the kids.
And that's your opinion. Girl, you're allowed to have it.
Right now. We're not even gonna talk about no shit with no motherfucking kid. Had that bitch when it's brought up my motherfucking
And it's not
Yeah,
because
I will
of
say, Amanda.
She's talking about it.
Say,
How
Amanda.
I don't give a fuck. She's not talking about shit. She's not talking about
Hold on a
shit.
second.
You can sit up there and
Amanda,
listen to
way
this
up, hold
bullshit,
on.
but the fuck
Hold on a
I'm
second,
not,
hold
because
on.
I don't give a fuck.
Way up,
Do you
hold
want
on,
this
hold on.
motherfucking news? Because my phone's gonna fucking die.
Way
I
up.
don't give
I have to take way up off. Okay. Go. What were you saying?
No, Amanda, I do.
Christian was saying something.
Amanda, when it comes to the tit for tat stuff, I stay out of it. Just like when B Level and when I came onto this podcast, when Brittany had that issue, she told me her side. B Level didn't tell me his side until it got bad. You know what I'm saying? He kind of kept it a secret. I try to stay out of stuff because there's always 2 or 3 sides to a story. Especially when you have a lot of back and forth going on. You can't keep up with everything. But I will say with that incident, I love Brittany to death, even though I'm blocked and all that other good shit. I tried to stay out of it. It was a lot of back and forth between Chris Webb and Brittany together, not just one person. So with that, you know what I'm saying? With that, it wasn't just one person. It was a lot of back and forth. And you can't fault the person that came back the hardest. You just don't do that. You just, it was a both of them was hitting the below the belt. Brittany would post something. Chris Webb would post something. It wasn't just when I seen it for myself, I just didn't say nothing because I typically stay out of stuff.
That Brittany was wrong. I'm not saying that Brittany wasn't wrong. Because even if she was here, she would tell you that when the whole back and forth started, I literally was like, "Don't do this. Don't you bigger."
You know what I'm saying? Because her kid was brought up first. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of stuff. So she came back with her Chris. So
and in all fairness, Amanda, I don't think you've ever spoke on it, but you know that there was some stuff that surfaced about Chris Webb being a pedophile that the other person was at the helm of that. And so you
fake pages and all kind of stuff.
That she was at the helm of that. I believe it was presented by
if you go to her page, it's probably still up. So you don't have to guess on that.
She posted it, but she was not the person that put it out
Man,
there.
That's what I'm saying, Amanda.
Listen,
Amanda, you see what you just said? She didn't put it out there. The information that Chris Webb got was put out there because as soon as Brittany posted that, I thought she lost the baby. But when she posted that, a lot of people were making posts and sending pictures to us and sending the alleged husband or the something like that, saying that the apartment is old. It's not even her recent house. They were saying that was old and all this other stuff. Like they were sending this stuff to us when they was into it or sending it to Webb. So Chris Webb, she wasn't looking for, even though it was wrong. I don't talk about kids personally on no levels. But my thing is, it was brung to her. She didn't go look for it. She didn't already have this information. It was brung to her, just like you said about the other situation. It's the same thing. And it's me again, not taking up for no sides, but it's everything you're saying is right, but it plays a part on both sides. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
So that's why majorly I stay out of the stuff with Brittany. And of course, if you're in the news, you're not gonna like it. And most of the stuff that's in the news, you post it on your own self. You literally stuff that she put in the news is literally on the specific persons, the suspect, what they say, the corporate. It's on their page. You know, I can see if she make a fake page about her or you know what I'm saying, but it's literally all the information she's get about has been public knowledge. It's on your own page. So I don't understand why is it so bad on Chris for reposting what she posted about herself.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I stayed out of. You know, girls gonna do that. We just. You know what I'm saying? It's not y'all not fighting over money. Y'all not fighting over. So I kind of stay out of it. So I don't feel like one person should be at fault for the tit for tat. And trust and believe Chris Webb was talked to. You know, Brian talked to her about it and stuff like that. He talks to her daily. So it's not.
I mean, you don't.
So it's not like
Webb is.
It was a mutual thing. It wasn't just one person coming for nobody. So that's why I kind of just stayed out of it. And that's why that's why I'm still not going on to this day because we talked to Chris Webb because. I ain't trying to take no side because she was ready to keep going. We had to say, Chris, okay, now it's okay. Put the weapons down. It's time to move on to something else. So, like, that's why we don't even bring up that situation anymore.
Because that's family business. That's family business. The conversations that I have with Webb, what you said is, Webb said that she respects me, and I use that voice to try to guide her. So. We don't never bring that back to the platform because that's family business. Do you understand what I'm saying? We handle family business inside of the family and we go on. But anyway, I'm glad you called back. Got that out of the way. Thank you again for calling back. Welcome. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you, Amanda.
No problem.
All right. Okay.
Okay, let me read some of these comments. Y'all got me out of breath. Y'all the oldest.
Come on.
I shouldn't have to do this now.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh God.
Are we gonna get to the news?
Yeah, they call you. Ain't ready for the news. Well,
we ready?
Damn.
Y'all done pissed Web off. Just hold on, girl. Y'all done pissed her off.
Hold on. We go. Come on. Read your comments. We're not going to answer. Read your comments.
Okay. The in the news segment is very messy. UTB can do without the segment because we've been seeing it all week, to be honest. But I digress. Let's see. Kate Williams says, but wherever you once was riding Toya and Brittany Heavy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. At the end of the day, child should be left off limits. Let me see. Lashandra says, well, the first started kids were supposed to be off limits. Let's see here. Lakeisha Calvin says, why do she got so much energy for Web?
Thank you.
Rakinya says, being messy can cause a lot of trouble, though. That's when I was telling Amanda to be called, so I could be a little messy.
Tristan, were you being messy?
Yes, I was being a little messy. Because I want her to say why Chris was on the phone so she can get a clarity. You got your clarity.
Well,
she got mine. I got mine. It was Chris's turn.
Yeah, she said it.
And we got somewhere with it. She told her how she felt. Chris told her how she felt.
All right, well, let me say this, Webb, before we go into news. I do want to play this. And this is important because this is one of the reasons why I couldn't find a more perfect video that explains why I don't respond to stuff. This is perfect. Let me say this, and then we'll come back and we'll do the
really
news.
not hard if you have real problems with people, and your problems are like serious. It's not hard to ever get to a person and really like address the problem correctly. The problems that people have with me, they aren't my problems. So the idea of being petty or going back and forth, it's so beneath me because I don't have the problem, and I feel like if I engage, it makes it look like I got a problem, and I don't.
Things get taken out of context too, though, because even when you think about Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay, a lot of people thought you threw shots at him first, and he was replying back.
I think there's probably one moment where I've actually talked about Cat publicly, and this was when
I think it was on Breakfast Club.
My frustration with Cat Williams comes from you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Cat was in that position at one point.
You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh.
We were promoting Night School, and Tiffany was affected by some of the things he said, and it was more of a like support for her in that moment, and like some shots at him.
Do you regret that?
Yeah, I shouldn't even talk. I should never address him like, at all. I don't have to. Why? What will it do for me? What will I gain? There is no gain. So I look at everything from a business and economic standpoint. Like, if I'm investing in something, well, what is my return? What's the return on my investment? What's the return on my time? What's the return on my energy? What's the return on my investment? So that investment of self, words, dialogue brings me what? What? And if I can't answer that question, or if people around me can't answer that question, then it doesn't get an inklet of energy. So it has nothing to do with people feeling like they're above, people feeling like they're better. No, it has to do with a strong understanding of you and like yourself, level of awareness. Like I can check all these boxes, but to some, they want to take it or misconstrue it or twist it as. It's not my problem. It doesn't become my problem.
So that's one of the reasons why I don't respond to a lot of shit. Not that I don't have an opinion about it, but that's exactly why. You never win. You say something, they say something. You got to say something. They got to say something. and it just nothing gets resolved. It's just when they tell the story, they will say they were beefing. You ain't gonna do that. They got a problem with me. I'm not beefing with no motherfucker. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm going forward. And so that's a perfect segue to just understanding that everybody that has an issue with you, it's just gotta have the issue. All right, so Webb, are you ready to do the in the news?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Is that my friend Lenny in the background?
Yes, your friend. Hold on, baby. Hold on.
All right, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and play your drop, and then we're gonna get in the news, and then we're gonna wrap this thing on up. We're gonna wrap it up. Let me get the in the news drop.
Yes, please hold the calls until after the news, please. After the news, you'll be able to call in.
Yes, here we
Charge that phone, baby.
Okay, let's do it. I don't know what's going on with my phone. There it is. I don't know. Webb, I don't know what is happening with my thing. It's not playing. It is. They hating on your drop too, Webb. I can't get it to play. Okay.
Yes, you're next.
I know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's
news. And we're talking about it.
It's in the news.
With Chris Webb.
All right, all the way from Texas to Little Rock, my girl, Chris Webb. Chris, you had a very, very, very busy week. I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about some shit that's messy in here, right?
For sure.
Okay.
But
all right,
hold on,
go ahead.
before we get started, I know we said we weren't responding to shit and it's gonna be a back and forth, but
I just said
it. But
just said it. Damn.
Hold on. Teresa had read a comment where the lady was like, y'all could do without my statement. Can you please?
Hey, wait, baby. Webb.
I just want to say one thing. Just one. I'm not going to say nothing crazy. Just one thing.
Webb, please don't do it. Please, I'm begging you.
I'm just going to say it's not even me.
I'm begging you because I know, Webb.
Some bullshit.
Negative energy. I don't want no negative energy.
It's not negative. It's
okay.
positive.
All right, well, go ahead.
It's a solution. Since she feel like that.
Who is she?
We already tuned in. We already had a view. So when my segment come up, she can just click off and she ain't got to see.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. Come on. I didn't know what the hell you was finna say, Webb.
I was finna say something.
But that's fair. That's fair. Come on, Webb. That was fair. I give you that. Come on.
Okay. So
well, let's go with it.
We're gonna off all that bullshit shit. So Monday, we started really, really, really heavy. It was a young woman, a family lady. I believe she had like 2 or 3 daughters and a husband. Very beautiful. She was at the Park Plaza Mall shopping, minding her own business like most people do. And some random man tried to rob her. And he was 18 years old, and his name was, I can't say his first name, I'm just going to say Mr. Salam, but he ended up murdering her in cold blood in front of Park Plaza on Monday.
Is that allegedly or is that fact?
No, this is not allegedly.
They found it?
Issued by Little Rock
Lord.
PD. He has been charged with capital murder.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Let me say this, Webb. I know this young lady. Joe Gregory is one of my great friends.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, let me put this up here. Joe coached Randy for some years. Joe, I have attended 4 or 5 games at Mills, which he coaches. And so this situation, it's really different because anybody that knows Cindy. And the thing about it is, why does shit always happen to the nicest people?
Yeah, she got so much love, be loved.
Like for real, I know her personally. I don't have to speak on what people are saying. I know her husband. I know her children. Cindy Gregory was one of the sweetest women that you would ever meet. They have 3 babies. They have 3 daughters. One daughter is in college. The other daughter is a 11th grader at Mills. And then they have another daughter that's somewhere between 9 and 10. And I shared the young man I shared the post that LRPD arrested somebody, and obviously we still do have to say allegedly because he wasn't found guilty. And I think I said something like, because I'm a podcaster, I understand letting due process where you go to court and you are innocent until they prove you guilty. But if he did do this, I want him to pay. The family has been rocked. Can you just imagine losing your wife or a husband to something that is as senseless? We don't know what happened that night. All we know that she was at the Park Plaza Mall. I think she was going out to her car, and she ended up dead. I have asked the mayor to come on the platform so that we could talk about some of the initiatives that we need to have in place that are stopping all of this killing. There were 2 women, and I don't know if you're going to talk about the other young lady, but this week there were 2 women that died. This week in January, I can't remember the number of murders that we've had just in the year of 2025. The city has been on a decline in violent crimes, but I don't know what we're pacing for January. So my prayer goes out to my friend Joe, to Jordan, to Geneva, and I can't think of his younger daughter name. It looks like they started a GoFundMe that we've put in up here that you sent me way up. And it looks like they've raised $41,000. No amount of money can just cover.
So if
they raised up to 80,000.
It's up 80 now
for a reason.
Okay.
If anybody wants to give, they can. That's why I put that. That's why I put that particular picture.
Yeah, they raised like 80-something thousand. I heard
it was like okay. Well, this this number that you sent me was is this an old number way up?
I'm sure that's an old number for sure.
Okay. So Tristan is saying that it's somewhere around 80,000.
I haven't checked it. I had just sent it.
How do you give, Webb, if you want to give to the GoFundMe? Is this information on this little flyer that I put up here?
So what I'll do is when I get out the podcast, I'll go get the link and put the link on my page. And if y'all want to give to her, GoFundMe, I definitely can. Okay.
But our prayers goes out to Joe and the 3. I'm praying for you. I've texted him 2 or 3 times. I haven't got an opportunity to see him because he's just been so busy. But if you are listening, Joe, obviously that you have the world praying for you. Everybody is just flabbergasted and shocked that you can't even go to the mall shopping and be safe anymore.
Can't go nowhere.
Hopefully the mayor will come on to talk about it. Go ahead to your next story, Will.
Okay. Whew. That got deep real quick. I am so sorry for your loss to be level 2, okay?
Yeah.
So Tuesday, we're gonna transition. So we had a young lady named LaTanya Rucker. She went to the Comfort Inn with her family in West Little Rock, hoping to have a nice, relaxing time with her family, and was met by the GM, Nancy Stafford, who advised her that she didn't want her to stay there at the Comfort Inn.
Why? What reason did she give her that she couldn't stay there?
When you're Black, you don't have to have a reason. That is the reason.
Well, wait a minute, Webb. So she told the young lady because she was Black, or did she just tell the young lady she couldn't stay there?
Didn't I send you her post that she posted?
Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see if this is it.
I think you just had it up.
Okay, right here?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is from LaTanya's. This is what she said. This is not confirming what the hotel owner said. My family and I had a horrible experience at Comfort Inn Little Rock West on January 24th. We faced discrimination, and it was told by the general manager, Nancy Stafford, that we were not wanted there and asked to leave. Comfort Suite Little Rock West is part of Choice Hotel. My question to you is, obviously this is still allegedly because we don't know what the Miss Stafford lady said. We're just going off this young lady's post. Okay. So this is from her. So this is still allegedly, basically.
I am not KRK, so
yeah. Okay. So this is allegedly, and this is allegedly. This is the young lady that she's talking about.
Yeah, that's Nancy who met her at the Comfort Inn and asked her to leave.
Okay. Got it.
Allegedly.
Okay. And so she was just making people aware that the young lady was making people aware that she thought she had been discriminated against, basically.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So I didn't call and do investigation because that's not what I'm about to do. Okay.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
All right. So Wednesday, allegedly, in text message that was leaked by someone. It was a woman named Mary, and she's an employee at the McGee schools. And her text was leaked, and that's what she had to say. Beloved, can you read it? Because I can't see it.
Let's see if I can make it bigger.
It says Courtney has a college education, a husband that loves her, and Mia Claire. Unlike the cotton patch blue gum thug ass nigger that has not done a damn thing for Lulu or nor a damn thing good for himself, much less you besides beat your ass. Oh.
I love when white people call us nigger. It be so damn funny.
So this allegedly is a text message. Who is she texting this to, William?
She is talking to, I believe it was what they said, her stepdaughter. So she has a stepdaughter that's married to a black man that has black children, and she was telling her that.
Oh boy. And she leaked it. She said she gonna put her stepmother out there, basically.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And who was this? What's the lady name? And you said she's a teacher where?
Her name is Mariana Booth, and she's not a teacher. She's just somebody who works at McGee's front office, McGee School.
Oh, she's an administrator.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Attendance.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. And she calling the kids. She calling folks a nigger and shit.
Damn. Okay.
Interesting.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Okay.
Allegedly. Okay.
You go into what's the next story?
Okay, so Friday, before we get into this too, I know you told me not to be posting about STDs and shit, but I do want to make a little awareness announcement, a little PSA before I transition. This is a commercial break. But I want everybody to make sure that you're safe and you get tested, because it's absurd the amount of HSV-2 cases that are coming out, and the people are literally telling themselves like, hey, I had, not me, but hey, I've been infected and I have this. And it's just like they just come right on out and tell people. And I also want you to be aware as well, I don't care what any medicine woman or witch or whatever the fuck tell you they can cure herpes, baby, that's a lifetime BS. Do not be fooled and waste your money thinking you're gonna get rid of this shit, because you cannot. You got to take Valtrex.
So from that, we want you guys to just practice safe sex. I mean, I think that's the safest way to say. Just make sure you're protecting yourself.
Please.
You know, we understand we ain't gonna stop you doing the grown folks thing, but protect yourself, basically. Yep.
Please.
Good job, Will.
Thank you, be level.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So listen, so this is I say this is crazy that this happened at the end of the week, because this is one of the wildest stories that happened. So we had a missing person. We had a lady named Janice Michelle. She ended up reporting her 18-year-old daughter was missing, right? So, you know, of course, I'm really big on missing persons. Like, I'm going to make sure we try to get your information out, try to see if we can find your baby. So in the meantime, in between time, I don't think I sent you the picture, but she posted another picture of another young lady named Jaleesa Tyler and mentioned her as the alleged kidnapper in an all-white Range Rover truck.
Baby, I don't want baby. It wasn't me.
She got a Range Rover.
That show was sending it to me. that was the little
Is
one.
it you?
It wasn't the big one.
Go on, Tristan.
Get it.
Okay, big body. Okay, so listen. So what got stranger is when Jaleesa caught wind of it, she ended up making her own little post clearing it up, saying like, how are you going to sit up here and get on Facebook showing your ass, telling everybody your daughter is missing when you know damn well she left willingly? How the fuck I'm going to kidnap somebody? And you need to be worried about your husband, because allegedly he is touching her. That's why she done got on down on your ass. But I don't know how
I saw that.
Is.
I saw that.
It's allegedly. Put that post up. I sent you that.
It's up now. It's up now. I got it up now. Or is that it? Or this what you?
Okay.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
So okay, I see exactly what you're saying. Okay. Oh wow. That was some wild stuff there.
Yeah, they got really wet. So, my missing person story went left. And so I haven't heard anything else about it. And I haven't heard Miss Janice Michelle mentioning her daughter was missing. So maybe they figured out everything. So I don't know. I didn't do an update. I don't
Okay.
have an
No, that's
update.
good.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. And lastly, so Saturday, did you see that fight in Iran, Iraq, where those kids was just fighting? The police was just standing there throwing them to the side.
I did Saturday night. It was Friday night going into Saturday, wasn't it? I think it was Friday night. Yeah, last night. It wasn't last night. It was night before last. It was Friday night going into Saturday. I got up and people were saying that there was a lot of fights and these kids. Let me play a little bit of the video. It's only like 59 minutes. Then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay. Here
59 seconds.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, 59 seconds, right? I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hey, let go. Come on. Let go. Let go. Y'all run this shit. Y'all run this shit elsewhere. Bitch, I'm looking for you. Now you're looking for you. Nah, bitch, I already seen her. Where's she at now?
Wait, that is I don't know what's going on with your screen.
The East Side Boys was there and stuff.
Listen, I don't see you no more.
The bread boots
Listen.
with the feathers on it.
What happened to your screen, Tristan? I don't know what happened to your screen.
What you mean? What happened?
I don't see
Y'all
you
better
anymore,
fix
do
it.
Web, go ahead and talk while I'm trying to fix Tristan's screen.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk.
Okay, so yeah, it's nothing else really to talk about, but I just want to thank everybody for your continued viewership on It's in the News. For those who do like it, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna keep on going. And for those of you who don't like it, I don't give a fuck.
Cut it out
I
tonight.
had to get that out while the bulldog was out the cage. I had to get that out. I had to get that out.
Tristan, you're not up there.
Well, so she had to get there while you moved out the screen.
She had to what?
She had to talk shit a little bit while you got off the screen.
Goodness. I don't know why you're not on that, Tristan. They hating on you, Tristan. Your face is not on there.
Interesting.
I ain't Tristan.
They is not.
The screen is black like your style.
Tristan is not on.
Do I need to call some people on you? Or they waiting to call in?
So listen, messy ass nigga.
Well, I was talking shit about me.
Hurry up, B-Level, because I want you to hear this. You taking too long. They know what Tristan ass look like.
Not to this week.
Yes, they do. I'm gonna have my
How you
silk
hear
out
me
next
then?
week. I'm gonna have my silk out next week, okay?
I don't know if that helps it or not. We're gonna see. We almost done anyway.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, we back, Tristan. You back. You
I
back.
don't see myself.
There you go, Tristan. Now you back. All right, there he's back. That's all right. Yeah, what were you saying, Web?
I just want to say this before you let Kyle's roll in, because my phone on 5%. You know, outside of Sagittarius season and Leo season and Aries season,
Girl.
you know, Aquarius is hold a very special place in my heart. So while I'm here, I just wanted to give my baby a shout out. Happy birthday. Happy 17th birthday, Kay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday from Web. Happy birthday from the UTB. She's an Aquarius.
Yes, with her bad ass. Yes.
Hey, listen, man, them Aquarius is the bomb, Web. Them motherfuckers is so motherfucking lit, and they are
That's what she think too.
They are fucking geniuses, like for real. They are.
She's a A and B student,
Bro,
but
I know it. If she's Aquarius, she on her stuff, Web.
Yeah,
she is
she's
on
a
her stuff.
mathematician. She is crazy with math.
Love you, Aquarius.
You know it.
You amping it a little too hard.
Listen,
Tristan,
honey.
what's your sign?
Baby.
Huh?
What's your Tristan? A Gemini?
Yep, a Gemini.
I don't like you ugly fake hoes. Okay, I'm out. I'm down. My phone on 4%, and Lenny steady coming down the stairs and that's some high B level. So
Okay, we is finna let you call in, girl.
Yeah.
We finna answer your call,
All right,
girl.
see you later, Will. Bye.
We finna, baby, we finna answer.
Let me
answer for that girl. Answer for her.
Hold on, let me see.
And it better be good.
Damn, I'm on here.
Yeah, you won't.
And
You
it
on
better
here
be
now,
good. And it better
Kay.
be good.
You were on.
Baby, because you done tore that phone up.
Kay, you were calling.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
You must
Kay.
be pissed flying the fucking side. Damn,
Kay-
this my knife car.
Kay,
Hey, Kay.
Kay, we had to
Hey,
do some stuff,
girl.
baby girl. You called at the wrong time. How you doing, Kay?
Nah,
How you doing, baby girl?
I'm good. Let me slow down. Y'all know that's why I'm hot because I talk too fast. Hold on, let me slow down. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
slow it
Okay.
down for us, baby.
Okay, let me get professional like Spiderweb be doing. What she be busy. Miss Spiderweb, I hope you listening. It's well, whatever. Okay. Let me talk like you when you peel with your filters until you get on there look like a monkey. Okay, so I called to say, first of all, y'all, hey y'all.
Hey, girl.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't got
Kay.
nothing bad to say about it because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get to that point because Chris, this is why I'm gonna get to your ass too. Hold on. But be honest, say the bad about to be level, y'all. I will say this, don't know, and it so I respect him. Situation happened, he came through, I ain't gotta talk about it.
Okay, hold
Heard
on,
about it, so that mean he ain't talk about it.
Kay. Hold on.
I'm in my shout out.
Hold on, listen.
Yeah, go ahead, Tristan. Go ahead.
Listen. Why are you calling in? Are you calling in? You know, the topic is UTB messy. So who? Okay, so
Yes.
are we messy? So
Yeah.
we're gonna ask you a question,
Okay,
then we want you to answer.
Okay. And then not then I gotta okay.
And I'm gonna say this before you go on. What I do for people, Kay, is not to be publicized because I don't do it for a data boy. I do things
already.
Okay, because I do things because I want to do them and they the right thing to do. So that's why you ain't gonna never hear nobody say what I did.
So I just had to put that out there.
Yeah,
So
I ain't gonna.
I can't say that, I can't say that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never forget what nobody did for me. All right? Now, you said, oh yeah, I met you. Okay, Tristan, like you before, it's separation. I don't know who all is I think y'all pretty straight. I don't like you always say, like, this ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? When Spiderweb come in, this ain't got nothing to do with the whoop. So, and show y'all podcast. Let me say this before I answer your question. Spiderweb a part of y'all podcast?
Yes, she is.
Okay, well, it's messy. Okay, so that's the question. No, so individually though, no. If y'all gonna say one band, you know what I'm saying? However it go, you know what I'm saying? I'm a tipsy, but
One band, one
anyway.
sound.
Yeah, one band, one sound, click, drum, with people, whatever. If y'all gonna stand behind her and ride for her, then y'all gotta do that, okay? Because just like B-level incident, Chris Well, and it's not because hey, I don't even know. Hey, I got enough lost shit going on. You got a lot of licks coming your way too. You know what I'm saying? You can't be popping your act like you done a Terrell or trying to be me. You know what I mean? Miss Original Storyline, and even though you're around the corner, but you that man Sean. Okay, we don't even know how you really look. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I have to say. I'm gonna give her. You know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you some advice on the news you can use because see, I'm the original story time. Okay, tell you something. First of all, you have to have receipts. Okay, it's a difference if you have receipts and it's facts. Okay, going for this person saying this person saying that is messy. Okay, it causes your life to be in danger. Okay, you should have been the one punched or whatever the fuck happened allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but it should have been you. But it can't be you because you said your monkey looking ass out behind a damn screen and a goddamn mirror.
Okay. So Kay,
oh my God, Andrea.
But listen, wait, we Kay,
Oh my God.
and here's the thing. Here, Kay, we allow you to say your but it can't be disrespectful, Kay. We can't allow that. You know what I'm saying?
Be nice, Kay. Be nice.
You are allowed to say what you want to say, but with respect, okay? We don't want to call names and do all that. Okay, I wouldn't let her do you like that.
Okay, no. I have been done like that. Okay, and this is what I'm calling.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You gotta stand on it. Okay.
Go ahead.
Just remember what you just said. You gotta stand on it. You gotta mean it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you just told me, you gotta stand on it. And let's go back to my situation because this is very personal. Okay.
when I was going around and she was saying, oh, how about that knocked on conscious and all this? Okay, I'm gonna bust your bubble when I was seeing the trap got bounded over in the video shows. I was kicking ass and I got kicked unconscious. But this is a story. But I'm gonna tell you something where it goes wrong, okay? Everybody knows story time. I have a receipt book. This is what it's called, Miss Receipts. It's the difference between being messy and it's the difference between facts. It's all a limit to shit, okay? Motherfuckers done call me 33 fucking times, okay? Open and close, open and close. Receipts will show that, if you know, okay? Let me tell you something. I have never returned to sender. I knew who it was and all that. I never returned. I don't play them type of kid games. I don't play with nobody well-being. I don't play with nobody, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know if you fucked the little boy, but I ain't gonna say you fucked the little boy. I hope you did fuck the little boy. But at the end of the day, I don't play like kids, well-being, none of that. It's just some shit you just don't do. But back to you. My thing with you, Chris Webb, is, bitch, you owe me an apology. You know why? You said it to be messy.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. You call me a bitch, but anyway.
Okay.
Okay, let me stop.
Okay. Do you agree? Okay, let's agree to disagree. Do you agree that certain stuff get posted from your own pages and she just reposts it? So wouldn't it be safe to say, if you don't want nobody to post about you, wouldn't it be safe to say don't post it yourself?
Hey, Tristan, I was still damn near dead when she was supposed to be about me. So I can't even speak for myself. I came out and went, you know what I'm saying, told what I could at the time.
Right.
Now I can't really say so much. I'm on a gag order, and got bounded over, and the video would be, you know what I'm saying? Now that's a different story. I can only say, when I'm on this podcast, what I could say. Now I'm on a gag order.
Okay, so let me just say this. Okay, basically, so let me try to articulate what's going on. So pretty much you feel
translate.
So pretty much you feel like certain segments of the show is messy with Chris because she has posted something about you that you were not in front of, that you did not post, that got posted, and it was offensive and it hurt you. Basically, is that?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you. Yes. Let me tell you what the hurtful thing was. My child, my oldest son, the suspect's son too, found out their way. The Instagram shit.
Right.
That's why, Chris Webb, you have to come down here and take that lick. Where y'all be at? What was it at?
Okay.
Not by me.
No, okay, you don't. Okay, listen. You know I fuck with you, right? You know I fuck with you, right?
Hey, believers. Hey,
Yes.
that's so sad. You sit on it. You
No, what I'm saying to you,
Why y'all be talking about some size? We talking about some what's right and wrong.
Kay, all I ask, but this is what I'm asking, Kay. All I ask you to do is be respectful. That ain't no name, no bitches and hoe. But baby, but she didn't call you no bitch or no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Not me, but she just.
But
you gotta sit on what you say, mean what you say.
But I allowed you come on. I allowed you speak your piece. I didn't stop you. You have your opinion. I ain't mad at your opinion. If you feel some type of way, well, she just has to accept that. We ain't taking no sides.
So Ms. K, so at the end of the day, basically, she hurt you, and you want her to.
She hurt me.
Okay, but I'm saying what was
my son?
Okay.
You heard my
okay.
Let me say something. My dad fell down. You hurt me. I can't get her no more. So y'all been following me. I'm trying to give her some advice because the use is story time. She can make it into a story time. So you gotta know what
you've said that. You've said that. Okay, we got to wrap this up, baby. I'll let you talk. I'll let you.
Now you gotta wrap it up.
No, listen.
All this shit. I don't want to be. I ain't calling no more for Yeah, everybody messed the fuck.
Okay.
Everybody messed the fuck. Pick your shoes, stand on your side, and next time that ugly ass filter wearing bitch come down here.
Jeez Louise.
Well,
all right. That's her opinion. So listen, we do understand that some things that happen that we do is not going to be popular. I understand, and as I said at the beginning, a lot of times that we're guilty by association.
What y'all be doing, Lord?
All we be doing is speaking the truth, Tristan. Which at the end of the day,
whoop y'all.
I ain't taking them over.
You going somewhere tonight? Do I need to go with you?
I don't know, Tristan. I got to reply to some of these comments. I have a job to do once we get off. I got to reply to some of these comments. Okay. We ain't going. I mean, it's 2 minutes to read. It's close to our 9 o'clock time. We try to get out. It's 9:04. We are 4 minutes past the time that we on. But I really wanted to have some perspective. Yes, they do. I wanted to have some perspective conversation with. Are we messy, or is it a part of the gig?
I think it's a part of the gig.
I think it's most definitely a part of the gig.
It's a part of what we do.
It is.
Does Pete Diddy family feel like CNN did him wrong? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Does R. Kelly, kids feel like VH1 did him wrong? Absolutely. So it comes with the territory. And I said this last week, and I say this to them every time. Popularity comes with the price. And it's just what we signed up for. I always am trying to encourage, and I will keep on encouraging, Webb to do what she does and try to do it to the best of her abilities. Some of the things that I tell her, she take heed and she does it. And most of the things she does, some of the things she doesn't. I am going to keep trying with Webb because she is my little sister, and I'm going to keep trying to steer her in the right directions. I'm not going to turn my back and, do all this shit that y'all was saying because I chose Webb. I called her. She didn't ask to come on. I asked her to come on. So as long as she's trying and listening and taking what I'm saying in great stride, my affiliation and with this podcast, we'll have an affiliation with Chris Webb and In the News. If you feel like we're guilty by association, I have to accept that as well. We try to do. We try to give you great content. We try to be as transparent as we possibly can. But I'm not going to say that we're not going to offend some people. We're not going to rub some people wrong. People are not going to always agree with what we do. But our intention is to do great things for the state of Arkansas and great things across the because this podcast goes in other countries, is being listened to in 2 other countries. So it's not just all about Arkansas. We reach other places other than Arkansas. So thank you. I will say everybody that had a comment, thank you for it. I read every comment. I'm going to try to start replying to every comment after I get off. I see them, even though I'm not able to reply to them. Thank you. There might be some stories that you don't like. Hopefully we will do a story that you agree with and that you like at some point in time. It's the ups and downs of broadcasting. Okay. Keep believing in us, keep supporting us. And that's it. Next week, real quick, before we get out of here, Super Bowl party. Andrea, do you have a football jersey?
I don't have a football jersey, but I do got something I want to give to them.
Okay, you want to get to? Okay, hold on a second. Read before you get. All right, next week we're coming on early. UTB is not going to be on. I'm going to be at a Super Bowl party. So next Sunday we will broadcast at 2 p.m. Set your reminders. We will not be on at 7. We will be on at 2. We will have a Super Bowl party on the air. 2 p.m. UTB 2 p.m. next week and not 7 o'clock. You had something you want to say.
Yes, I wanted to let everybody know that if you have a loved one, so technically Women Warring is my nonprofit.
Women of War?
No, Women Warring.
Okay.
Women Warring. So Women at War, basically.
Okay.
So it's a nonprofit. We're going to do our first event not our first event, but a first event for this year on March the 29th. It's going to be held in North Little Rock. I will give you guys the specifics on the address very soon. This first kind of conference or little event is going to be about anyone who has a loved one who is incarcerated. So if you have a loved one that has been incarcerated, is out, we are going to be talking about expungements. We're going to be talking about pardons, and we're going to be talking about motions, the beginning of motions, and how to write a motion. So we're going to be kind of talking about ways and things that you can do to help your loved one who is incarcerated. So I would love for, like I said, anybody all of us have somebody that we know that has either been to jail or that is in our family that may be incarcerated. Well, the most of us do. So if you do want some good nuggets and you do want some information, please try to come.
Again, what's the date again?
March the 29th.
Do you have a time yet?
No, I don't have a time yet.
So more information is going to be coming. Let me say this to you publicly, Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We've had some long conversations about some things that this podcast is going to get involved with. It's so much needed.
Right.
We talked about, Andrea's not giving you all the stuff that we talked about, and there's more to come. As it gets closer to March the 29th, I'm going to support her on, I think, whenever the date is, I'm going to support it. I'm going to attend it. I'm going to tell you about some stories about me that I was the benefit of being incarcerated, and we're going to get into some real. So really, thank you. Big hand of applause for you and your nonprofit. We need more nonprofits like yours that's doing great work. Everybody has somebody that's incarcerated. This affects not only the person that's incarcerated, but their family. So I need to say public to you. Thank you for doing what you do.
You're so welcome. And like I said, just everybody come out. A lot of times, and I'm going to say this and then we're done. A lot of times we have friends and family and we don't know where to begin. We don't know where to go. Some people don't have the education to really understand what to do, how to do it. So we just really want to do these things and really not just even talk about it, but do it. You know, I want an application there if a person wants to be pardoned or expunged, and we want to go through that process. We want to talk about that. We want people to know what that looks like, how easy it could be, or how hard. Some attorneys to be there to kind of talk with them and to kind of navigate through that system. So not just a talk about it, but let's do it, y'all. Let's get on it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen and let's move forward.
We will publicize it again, March 29th. Put that on your calendars. And 2 weeks from today, B-Level's big birthday bash.
Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all put that on at GG's nightclub. It's an early event, 7 o'clock. It's over at midnight. Still can go to work on that Monday, okay? All right, listen, thank you for supporting us. Until next week. Tristan, do you have anything you got going on that we need to talk about at the shop?
No, but February 22nd, we is having an adult prom. I need y'all to be there. Come with y'all shit on. Come with y'all hair done. If y'all need a hairstylist, hit me up. It's February 22nd. It is powered by Nick Thomas. If you need tickets, you can go on my Facebook page and click the link.
All right. You got it. Until next Sunday, see you. Same bad time, same bad channel.
See y'all.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Had another rough conversation with the voices in your